Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Charles, and this is episode 36. Having a little trouble getting my words out this morning. This is episode 36 of our Let's Play series on the memory. As you can see, I'm doing a little weed spraying on this field here. This is one of our oat fields. Cut that off, don't spray too much. Now of course I'm going to have to, because I have that ridge there, I'm going to have to be a little bit wasteful and just to get this edge here. This is my first pass around this field. Here with the oats, it is also extremely difficult to see where I have been and where I haven't, so about yay, I guess, is good. Maybe overlapping quite a bit, but nothing to be done about it. So anyway, we have all of our oat fields here to do, and I'm not sure. Maybe our carrots that we planted in the last episode might also need to be done. Also the sugar cane. Let's see, I know there's a field sunflowers on the other side as I was coming over here on the other side of the creek there. I've got a field over there that also needs to be sprayed. More than likely, before I make it to the other side, I'm going to have to go back and refill. Okay. Maybe I should have waited until the weeds were a little more mature. In this field, it would have been easier to see where I had and had not been. Okay. So anyway, I'll finish off this field, and then I might just go ahead and put it on the next field and put it on a worker. They will be quite a bit better than I am about knowing where the spray has been laid down already. But I suppose I'm getting fairly good coverage on this. This should be just the last little bit. I may have already gotten all of this anyway. So, okay, I'm going to call that good. Turn that off. I'll take this over here, and I'll go ahead and set a worker going. We also have a lot of fertilizing to do. You see, all of our cotton fields here need to be fertilized. None of those have been done. Also need to fertilize the oat field. Here, this sunflower field needs to be sprayed. Oh, ran into a tree. Also, this field here, the sunflower needs to be sprayed. This is our poplar. Good thing I ran over here. I hadn't even been paying attention to the poplar, and when I got my fertilized spreader out, I stopped by here and realized it wasn't fertilized. It was fertilized at 0%. It wasn't going to grow very well without any fertilizer, so I have to remember in the next episode to come back and give that another coat. Let's see, I left this here. Obviously this field, all these fields down here need to be sprayed, but they are not going to grow as fast as the oats across the way. So I think, you know, getting the oats taken care of is more of a priority. Technically, we could, if we didn't get to taking care of all the weeds over here, we could take care of that another time. Yeah, I know I'm not getting the full. I never really know how far exactly these things are spreading out, so since I'm not using any kind of precision farming or anything, I don't get any, you know, I don't have a map to follow. I wish that they would change that, you know, like on the mini-map. Even if you're not running precision farming, I don't see any reason why, you know, you shouldn't be able to see what your, you know, what your lime coverage and what your, you know, spray or whatever you're doing. You should be able to see it on the mini-map. So, modders, there you have your assignment. Of course, I've also tried to give that assignment to the modders to, you know, to get rid of the ground deformation for those of us who don't want it. And they have, you know, seems most of the modders have not been listening to me. Big surprise. They have actually been going the other way with it, and most of the mods that I see are ones that are, you know, making that even more extreme. Definitely not what I was looking for. Okay, one more pass down through here, and that should do this. And then we will move to the field across the road. And then I think that gets all of the fields on this side. Okay, that should do that. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and put that on a worker. Oh, said no field found. Anyway, I'm going to go up here and check, because I know I did this field. So it's 100%, yeah. And I did this field over here already. Okay, I could not remember if I had done those or not. So, okay, so it did not, a worker did not want to do this field where I left them, so let me see. Oh, it's because it's fertilized 100%. Okay. So this one doesn't need to be done. Oh. It's so new to us, I nearly forgot that this isn't as far down as our fields go on this side. We have our, what was it we put in here? Peas? We have our peas in here, so let's go ahead and throw some fertilizer on here. That should get us up to 100%, and then we should be done with that. Except, you know, we'll have to come back and do weeds in this field as well. Yeah, nice 42-meter width on this fertilizer spreader, so especially the field where it narrows down here, makes it nice and easy. It should be one trip down, one trip back up, and should have the whole thing. Let's see. I never know when I turn if I'm going to get all the way over into that corner, or if it's going to leave just a little bit. Which I guess if there's just a little section of field that doesn't get fertilized, a corner or something like that, it's not going to be the end of the world. But, you know, as virtual farmers, we stress about that. But anyway, I do want to just take a minute to thank everyone who's watching my videos, who has watched my videos and everything. I never know how the videos are going to do as far as you know, the number of views they're going to get and things. And I think part of it has to do with you know, when I release videos, and you know, as in the time of day that I release them. You know, what I had been doing was to you know, upload the video and choose to make it go live the nearest 15 minutes to when I was putting it up. And what I have discovered is that for some reason the views tend to be better. The numbers of views tend to be better if I just wait and have it premiere at midnight. You know, I don't know why that is. I'm not sure. Not sure if it means that a lot of my views are coming from somewhere other than the United States, where I currently am, or you know, at least people in different time zones than where I am. Okay, right across here, get to our next pea field. But yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not getting, you know, none of my videos really get, you know, outrageous numbers of views or anything. I am a small channel. I think we are, the last I checked, we were just on the verge of breaking that 20 subscriber mark. So, but you know, the last video did, for what my videos get, the views that my videos get in a week, you know, we did pretty well. And you know, I mean, there are some videos I put up that I go back and look on the list and they're still in single digits, so you know, that should give you some idea. But anyway, I you know, do want to give a sincere thank you to everyone who watches, and especially those who subscribed and who have come back and watched more. You know, I used to play a lot before I started recording. You know, and it was just play for me, and nobody was really involved in it. You know, and I don't know, I saw, you know, I think the way I play is a little bit differently than what I see a lot of the other people that are putting videos up, you know, a little bit different than what I see them do. I'm not doing big multiple series. You know, I just don't have the time for it. You know, YouTube is not my job. So, you know, it's not the thing that I devote all my, you know, make my #1 priority. So, okay, let's see. Now, this is going to be as hard to see. This is going to be as hard to see as it was for the sprayer here on these oats, and they are growing in thick, so I'm guessing that's going to mean that you know, they're going to be ready to harvest here in a very short time. That's why I want to go ahead and get the fertilizing and the weeds taken care of on them. See a little bit. If I get rid of that anyway, maybe you can that menu. Then you can see a little bit off to our left there. We'll be making our way up there in just a bit. Our carrot field has sprouted, so okay. I think this field is so narrow up here that I probably don't need to do any of this, but we'll do a little bit of it just to... Okay, I think that's got that. And then this lower part's a little wider, so we'll go back and make another pass on it, just to make sure that we got it all. And then I'm not sure we have enough fertilizer to take care of the rest of these oat fields all the way up to the road up there. So, since I am here on our carrot field, I'm going to go ahead and do a little fertilizer on that. Then I guess after I hit this one, then I will go over. Well, I should probably check my cotton fields if they need to be fertilized too. Maybe it's hitting fertilizer on everything. I'm not sure what all still needs to be done. I know it's been a while since we fertilized, so yeah, technically everything should need it. Such a wide spreader, you know, it spreads so wide and everything that it's not gonna, even doing it in real time, it's not gonna take all that long to fertilize our fields. Yeah, I'm gonna have about enough to finish this field, I think. Okay, now, what? The neighbor has corn planted here, so let me see. Yep, fertilized 50%. Yeah, so all of our cotton fields, need to be fertilized as well. Let me see how much spray is left in the tractor here. 24%. Let's see. Now, can I get between these trees with the boom out like that? Just enough. Okay. Okay. I'm going to set that going on a worker. As soon as they kind of stop a little bit, I'll get out so that they don't run over me too much. I'm going to go over and fill the fertilizer and get this back, and you've seen quite a bit of this already, so we will join this. I'll come back and join it at some point, still in progress, and when we're just a little bit further along. Okay, and I'm back with you now. Whew, boy, that took a while. Okay, I've gotten everything that needs to be fertilized, I think. I think I've gotten all of that fertilized now, and hopefully this is the last field of weeds for now. I tell you what, yeah, we own a lot of fields now, and that's a good thing. You know, we have certainly progressed from where we started. But that's the thing with owning a lot of fields. It means there are a lot of fields to keep up the work on, you know. Especially when it gets to you know, things like putting on lime and weeding and fertilizing. You know, we've got the new big seeder that used to be our you know, seeding and planting with our old equipment. That was the thing that was really holding us back, and now with that big one, it just seems like we can get a crop in the ground in any of these fields in really what seems like no time now, just because the planter is so freaking big. So anyway, I am going to finish this off. Looks like I'm going to have one little sliver down left at the end, back behind us here, and then I will be able to put this sprayer up. Although I may want to go ahead and leave it attached to the tractor, because more than likely we'll have weeds, I don't know, the next time. I suppose there are a couple of fields that we haven't actually weeded. I think everything is fertilized that is going to need to be fertilized, except, oh yeah, I am going to have to fertilize. Well, is it going to fold? There we go. Thought I had set it to do that already. I am going to have to put the fertilize. I've already put it away, but I'm going to have to get it back out next time, because I have to remember to come back and fertilize the poplar. Let's see. I think the animals are all doing pretty good, so I don't have to. Worry about them this month. I didn't say it, but of course you've been able to see it up in the corner. It is May. And before I get too far ahead of myself on things, I need to, you know, and before I start itching to spend a little more money, I actually do need to spend a little more money, but there are things that we need to spend our money on. Let's see, I have the tractor hooked up over here to our mower, because I was thinking originally that I was going to do a little bit of mowing in this episode too, but I think I'm going to hold that off until the next episode. We need to go in here to the sugarcane harvesters. I was looking at these a little bit earlier. Now I've got the self-propelled one for $349,000. Which, hey, that's great. A self-contained machine, Yeah, great, except I don't have that big of a field of sugarcane to do, so I don't know that I can justify that or that I'm going to make my money back on it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one. This is a case, so I'll just go ahead and leave it in the red, um, and we'll buy it the way it is. So buy that. Yes. Okay. Now, sugarcane trailers. I don't know. I know there's what, like 8,000 liters of capacity difference between these two. I don't know that it really makes a difference. So we'll buy that. Yeah, I'm either going to have to look into some place to put another shed to keep all the new equipment, or I might have to go through and now that we have that new planter that will plant everything, I might have to think about like I probably, since that'll plant pretty much everything, I probably don't need like the vegetable planters and yeah, and what did I have? I had like the planter and what is that, the ridger or something like that. So I don't have to have any of that anymore. So I could get rid of that and create a little bit of room. I will be getting the tedder out here. Maybe I could upgrade that, but I don't do enough hay to really need it. Goats are still doing okay over there. What did I have? Ah, yeah, there's a weight. I did buy another weight when I bought that new when I bought that McCormick. I bought a weight with it and I left it sitting over there. Um, okay, well, let's see. Now that I've bought that, got us down to 543,000. Um, let's see. I'm going to take a run over to the other side of the creek here and kind of assess our situation there. So we have, yeah, oh, I didn't do weeds in this. Yeah, so this one and the other field down there, we'll have to do weeds in that eventually. That's in 2 of 5. What growth stage is our oats on here? That's on 3 of 5, so July, I guess, is when we'll be harvesting that. This is the neighbor's field. They were growing corn. It's 100% fertilized. Beyond that's red beet. And beyond that is sunflowers. Okay, well, yeah, I did have a thought that the only fields basically on on this side of this road, between this road and the creek, the only fields on this side that we don't own are 54, 55, and 56. I don't know that my harvester that I have right now will harvest red beets, and I'm not really interested in doing those right now. Um, but I've got some time. I may come back and go ahead and buy this cornfield and just add that into into our fields. Could maybe even join it with this field here and just have it come all the way around and would make it a little bit bigger. Um, but that maybe is something for the future. So anyway, that I think, standing in a neighbor's field, is where I'm going to leave it. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could go down below, and if you like the video, just go ahead and hit the like button. And if you have not yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I am working my way up in those. I am still in the low double digits on that, but every one of you that subscribes is very much appreciated. And if you want to be notified when I make new videos, then ring the bell. I try and do one per week, and right now I'm usually dropping them on either on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday usually, depending on what my schedule is. And anyway, I am going to run back over here at the farm, make sure there's nothing else that I need to take care of before I switch it over to the next day. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.